Death of the Outsider is a standalone expansion to Dishonored 2, a stealth-based action game where the only law is the law of your blade, and the only other law is you're allowed to kill a whale to use its oil to power your elevators.
Dishonored Death of the Outsider sees you playing as assassin Billie Lurk, coolest name for an assassin ever, who featured in Dishonored 2.
The game opens on a mission to save her old mentor, who, once you do, drops the bombshell that he wants to kill the Outsider. And if I was making this game, that's where I'd just smash cut to titles. So the Outsider is basically like a chaos god who gifted the characters from the other games their superpowers. He's like it's like an evil Santa, but he's dressed like the backup bass player from 30 Seconds to Mars. And for my money, the powers that Jared Leto's cousin gives you in this game are the best in the series to date.
Billie's abilities are pretty cool, and I think my favorite part of the game was just learning to use all of her various powers. Teleporting around the world and stealing people's faces like Arya in Game of Thrones. And there's still plenty of access puzzles to use these abilities on, even if you are taking the stabby route like me.
All these powers feel super tailored to an assassin, someone who is everyone and no one at the same time, living in the shadows, wearing strangers' faces.
It had been a while since I last played a Dishonored game, so forgive me if I was a little bit slow jumping back in. But I started playing this and was like, what the hell am I doing? I just found it a bit too clever at the start. I mean, ease me in. It takes time to get back into the rhythm of finding secret little holes to climb into, and in the case of this game, listening to the strange, cryptic riddles of rats in order to get the clues you need to progress. But then you're back into the swing of things. And by swing, I mean murderous rampage.
The interplay between the weapons and the powers is just a joy. The mechanics are so tightly interwoven. Everything is so intricate and precise that a good run in Dishonored feels about as good as a game can get. The big change this DLC has made compared to the other games is it removes the chaos system, which basically punished you for killing people in a mission rather than taking a non-lethal approach.
Well, not this time. Billie, being an assassin, apparently gets a free pass to murder whoever she chooses.
I do feel like it means that it's far too easy to just burn through a level by stabbing fools.
If the game isn't going to punish me for it, it's just too tempting to get everyone out of the way. Yeah, permanently.
I love the world you play in though. Karnaca is such a deeply realized city. The architecture, there's so much character in the gothic design, and there are whole warped, grotesque stories hidden throughout. One mission, I needed to find keys to an apartment, but I accidentally went to the taxidermist next door. It was owned by a very lovely lady. She's a real self-starter. Then I noticed there was a locked door at the back of the shop, so naturally I knocked her unconscious, stole the keys, and went down there. Turns out she's torturing and killing people in her basement. So I went back upstairs for a chat.
I think the issue that I have with these kinds of first-person games is that I never get enough of a sense of who the character is.
Death of the Outsider is a wonderful dip back into a grotesque world, and at 8 to 10 hours, it's a perfect reminder of how rich and satisfying a good stealth game can be.
In the end, I had fun with my time here, but I don't think I ever really connected to Billie or what she was doing. And maybe that is because I chose to kill everything that moved, but I think I just needed more to care about overall.
Play this if you want a game that rewards patient, creative approach and then delights in watching you just crack it apart. Also, if you have the self-control to not go full Zodiac on everyone's ass.
Play this if you thought the chaos system in the previous games was harshing your murder vibe. Dishonored Death of the Outsider is okay.
Death of the Outsider is a must-play.